I never forget that we are very privileged. We should enjoy what we do. We should stay in the present.
What other passions do you have away from motorsport?
Rock climbing. I really love going climbing. That really helps me refresh mentally and physically as well. I like the physical challenge.
I love aviation, so I fly myself and had the opportunity to be in fast jets last year. And I love other disciplines in the world. That includes everything from surgery to military aircraft that are pushing the boundaries of what they're doing or changing the world.
I'm in love with what I'm doing, and I spent the last 35 years of my life on the pit wall. I have still somewhere in my mind and in my brain my friends, the party, and this is crucial to have a good balance between your two lives.
Being with the family, doing lots of sports, being outdoor and just chilling.
What I try to do is to make sure that I never forget that we are very privileged. We should enjoy what we do. We should stay in the present. And then when I'm not working, which doesn't happen very often, I enjoy playing tennis.
I used to play, but not anymore. It's rugby. That's another passion of mine.
I love the Olympics. I love seeing athletes competing on a world stage, very similar to what we're doing. Not that I'm comparing me to an Olympian, but I'm comparing the sport to it.
Where are your favourite places to go on holiday? What do you do during the off-season?
Off-season, there isn't much left for the way the calendar is arranged.
Well, every single second outside of motorsport is dedicated to the family.
I have two relatively young kids, so I like to go to some walking, mountain, rock climbing, etc. So we had a couple of trips up to Scotland. Weather's not good, but it's part of the challenge.
Favorite places to be on holidays, actually to be at home. That's the time I enjoy the most.
The Alps and the mountain, I'm in love with ski, and it's my favorite place from far.
But when I have some opportunity, then I enjoy going back to Italy, which is where I come from.
If we really wanted a chilled out beach holiday, I'd go to this place called Okinawa, which is in south of Japan. It's beautiful out there.
We are traveling quite a few days in the year, and hence it's only fair that when we are not traveling, then we try to see the small and less small ones around us.
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. What do Formula One team bosses actually do when they are not on the pit wall? We always see them under pressure, making big decisions, managing drivers and fighting for the championship. But off track, they are completely different people, like we are. And today we're getting a rare look behind the scenes into the personalities of most of the Formula One powerful figures that are the team principals of Formula One teams. In Formula One, team bosses are some of the most intense personalities in the sport. People like Toto Wolff, Christian Horner, Zach Brown, or Frederick Vasseur, and more others are constantly under pressure, especially when the race week comes, starting from Thursday up until Sunday. Race weekends are chaos, strategy calls, media pressure, internal team management. Everything happens just like a Formula One car that goes 300 kilometers per hour. But what we don't usually see is how they switch all that from being team principal and going into a normal person. This episode really shows a different side of them. Away from the track, they're not just leaders, they're normal people with hobbies, routines, and ways to relax. They do other sports or engage with their families or go on picnic and things like that, just like normal people do things in their normal life. Some prefer quiet time, spending time with family, disconnecting completely from the racing. Others stay competitive even off track, whether it's sports, fitness, or even business project. And that's what makes this interesting. Because of the same mindset that makes them successful in Formula One, follows them everywhere they go. What stands out to the most is how different each team boss is. You've got calm and calculated personalities who like structure and routine. Then you've got more emotional, passionate leaders who bring energy into everything they do. For example, someone like Zach Brown is known for being very active and business driven even outside of racing. So he does all the time, gets engaged in business things, and doesn't turn off his brain when he's out of the race weekend. So while others prefer stepping away completely to recharge mentally, and this balance is actually crucial, because Formula One is one of the most demanding sports in the world, and we see that is being much more competitive day by day with the new regulation and things like that. We're going to see why this matters, and this is where it gets deeper, because how these team bosses relax actually impacts how they perform on track. If you're constantly under pressure with no reset, mistakes happen. You lose vision, you lose concentration and things like that. So that's why they also need some kind of relaxation to get off of that pressure that they have on the Formula One, because they need to do all of the things. And if they don't relax, they would have like bad strategy calls, poor decisions, internal tension, and a lot of other things. So these off-track moments are not just personal; they're essential. So they are important to have. They allow these leaders to come back sharper, more focused, and ready to make the big calls when it matters. So it's milliseconds. It's 10th of a second, 100th of a second to make that decision. That's why it's important for them to be calm and be to be ready for that. So they need to rest. And when you look at the current Formula One season, margins are incredibly tight. One decision from the pit wall can win or lose a race. So understanding the human side of these team bosses actually gives you a better perspective what we see on Sundays. So next time you watch a race, just remember this. So next time you watch a race and you see these team bosses on the pit wall under pressure, just remember, behind that serious face is a completely different person of track. And maybe that's exactly what gives them the edge. Yeah, so furthermore, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed this kind of behind the scenes content, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know do you want more content like this. And yeah, as always, see you in the next one.